Welcome, wiggity welcome, back to the Movie Closet, episode 47. Messing with the layout a little bit here, trying some things out with the video, trying to make it work. Sam and Matt are obviously gone today, but we got a few guests. It's going to be an extra special episode today. We got A. Wilk back, AW.
What's up?
His good brother Josh Wilkerson.
Yep.
And DJ Housecat, Ian.
Ian.
Here he is.
I'm here.
And yeah, it's extra special today because we're going to get a...
Sorry.
Whatever that was.
Jesus Christ, Bass. We got Anthony and Josh they're starting their own podcast. So we're like, fucking come on.
Oh man.
We'll do a little cross promotion here.
Man. You got my back real good on that one.
You want to just fucking it's called Wilkie Way Anime.
Yeah, it's the Wilk Bros and we're doing Wilkie Way Anime, man.
Do you want to talk a little bit about it? Like just a quick little
real quick. So the quick little thing is Wilk Brothers, Wilkie Way Anime. We right now on a series, the 3-episode rule. We watch the first 3 episodes of a anime series and we decide if it's good or
I like
not
that
good.
3-episode rule thing.
It's usually in anime community, it's like the make or break point in a show.
Hell yeah. We'll touch on that a little bit a little bit more at the end of the episode.
Yeah.
But Mr. Housecat, you want to tell the viewers here what the Movie Closet is?
Last time I did this, you told me I fucked up.
Just do a little quicker.
Okay, just a little quicker. Okay. So many people in a closet. Each person chooses a movie based on a theme. And today's theme is medieval times. So everyone's going to pick a movie and throw it in a hat. And Ben's going to pull it, but you can't vote for your own movie. You can only vote for the other movies.
Hey,
And that's a quick rundown of what the movie closet is.
Housecat,
What?
where's your gobstoppers?
The Gobstoppers, they're not here today.
Damn.
They don't sell chewy ones very, very often.
Damn.
I didn't learn
You learned your lesson.
No, I didn't.
The Housecat likes to fucking eat during the show. Crunchy candies.
Very annoying microphone candies.
Go range from crackers to maybe a head of lettuce someday. I'll just do that.
Yeah, that'd be great.
All right, okay. So yeah, medieval, this week's theme. Does anyone itching to go first? I'll go.
Bass
Yeah, okay.
You do got a grin over there.
Yeah, he looks like he knows.
All right.
He knows what's up.
So, all the way from the Ministry of Funny Walks, I'm bringing to you a quest of very English proportions. Monty Python and the Holy Grail, 1975. So, King Arthur and his knights embark on a low-budget search for the Holy Grail, encountering very many silly obstacles.
Silly.
It's nominated for 26
Silly.
Oscars, 3 Bryans, and Marine and 1 Sergio.
It's a good description of the Holy Grail, I guess.
As the poster says, it sets the cinema back 900 years.
900 years.
Bastards.
Is that from like when it came out, or like 900 years from now?
I don't know.
Came out 900 years ago.
Yeah.
That was long ago.
Long time ago.
So, yeah, the movie is pretty much set in medieval times. Got King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table, and they're on the quest for the Holy Grail. And it's a very comical quest, very fun to watch. I've seen this movie quite a few times, and then sometimes when I'm bored, I just read the script because just reading it in your head is just super funny.
One of my favorite Monty Python.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
It's probably my favorite Monty Python. We gotta switch the mic. We only got 4 to hook up now. But I tried watching Life of Brian. I couldn't understand any of it.
Yeah, I didn't like Life is
Super
Brian as
dry.
much as this one.
Mhm.
And there's another movie I watched. They made 2 of them.
You would think.
It wasn't by Monty Python, but I feel like it was either they were kind of hinting at it, or maybe someone from the Monty Python group helped with it. It was like this group of African American natives that found like a Coke bottle or something. I can't remember, but it was a pretty good one too. That paid a very good homage to this one. But this one, when I say English comedy, it's not near as dry as a lot of the English comedies that are out on TV right now.
Like what, for example?
Yeah, what are you comparing it to here, man?
I mean, I guess one in particular is like The Office, the English Office. Like a lot of people here in the U.S. don't find it quite as funny as the Americanized version.
USA, USA.
Some Americans.
I'm not hating on the English people because I've seen quite a few things that are pretty good, pretty funny. They do have an interesting sense of humor, which sometimes I'm smart enough to understand and get a good chuckle out of it. Since we don't play with spoiled fruit here,
That's a Rotten Tomatoes diss.
Oh.
Clever, nice.
Oh.
Fuck
He's
Rotten
going for the big
Tomatoes.
dogs, yeah.
so, since we don't play a spoiled fruit here, I'm just gonna tell you, it's got an 8.3 out of 10 on the IMDb scale.
We don't like to fuck with scales either, Bass.
Oh yeah,
But we like IMDb.
yeah.
Just
How about we get
How
those?
about a 93 on Metascore? There you go.
We get those 3 words. Roll it.
Those
Roll it.
3 words:
Bass's 3 words.
knights, Frenchmen, and unladen swallows.
What was that last one?
Unladen swallows.
What does that
Okay,
mean,
don't-
man? I don't know what that
Good
is.
one. There you go. Yeah,
My Python and
Nice.
Quest for Hook.
Monty Python.
Get your funny walk on.
yeah. Well, that's a classic one.
You pointed like off the way.
All right, I guess I'll take the torch here. My film is fucking 1992's Army of Darkness,
It's good.
referenced by this dope ass Rick and
Army
Morty
of
poster I
Meeseeks.
got at Comic-Con. Hope you can see that all right. Probably not because the fucking sucks. Shit sucks. But yeah, so Army of Darkness, it's the 3rd movie in the Evil Dead trilogy, starring Bruce Campbell, written and directed by Sam Raimi
Bruce Campbell.
from the Spider-Man trilogy, the original. Badass fact about those 2 guys, they're both from Michigan.
Oh.
And I just figured this out. Sam Raimi is from Royal Oak, which is like fucking 45 minutes from where I grew up.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
So
pretty cool.
I'm like, fuck yeah, Sam Raimi's the shit. But yeah, so it picks up like right after Evil Dead 2 and Ash, the chainsaw guy, Bruce Campbell, he gets sucked into a fucking portal of evilness and he comes out in the 1300s, 1300 AD, and it's fucking medieval times.
Yep.
Theme, medieval.
Ooh.
And Ash is like, they think he's the chosen one because he's got all this crazy futuristic technology. And this dude tells him that he can get home with the Necronomicon, a fucking artifact that is featured throughout all 3 movies, the Book of the Dead. But he says the incantation wrong to summon it, and it summons like an army of, they're called Deadites. They're like zombie army and shit. And so they're coming to get the book. Ash has got to fuck him up so he can get back home to modern day. And yeah, beats them. He gets to go home. This movie has fucking hilarious practical effects, and you know, if you know Evil Dead, you know it's fucking funny.
Yeah.
And actually, I was watching Game of Thrones the other day.
Yes.
New watcher of the show, and I
Oh.
just seen this scene where like they're up in the north, and like they're fighting all these zombie skeletons. They're
Spoiler
just.
warning for Game of Thrones fans.
I mean, I'm not. It's not a huge spoiler, but like, I'm not saying who was doing it, but they were fighting like zombie skeletons, and it fucking was like, dude, they had to have gotten some of it from this movie because I mean, it looks way better, obviously.
Yeah.
Because the ones in this movie is like straight up puppets if it's not claymation. But it always makes me think of Army of Darkness. Me and my buddy Ross used to watch this movie, and we would fucking just laugh our asses off about how some of the cheesy shit is. Like you can see through prosthetics at some point.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Yeah, and a couple cool facts. All 3 of the Evil Dead films can be seamlessly cut together and like watched in a row. And I think you only miss like a few minutes of intro scenes in like the 2nd or 3rd one. The original title for this film was Medieval Dead.
Definitely
Theme,
fits the
medieval.
theme. Yeah.
Boom.
Ooh.
S-Mart, the place where Bruce Campbell works, is a chain of stores in Mexico that exists. Shop smart, shop S-Mart.
That's
That's my favorite line of the movie.
Hey,
real?
Yeah, S-Mart's
man.
real.
did
I
not know that.
found the quote for the Necronomicon. He's like, Klaatu, Barada, necktie, nectar, nickel, noodle. It's an N-word. It's definitely an N-word. Klaatu, Barada.
Yeah, when he couldn't fucking read it right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that does happen, and it's hilarious.
Yep.
So yeah, there we go. Army of Darkness. That's my movie. Passing it on.
Passing it on. Passing it on.
Passing
All
the
right.
torch.
I'm just gonna rest my chin here on this. Chin rest. The movie I've chosen is Robin Hood Men in Tights by Joel Schumacher. He's I'm trying to think of other movies he's done. I know he did Blazing Saddles.
Batman.
Joel Schumacher?
Yeah, the third one.
Okay, maybe it's not Joel Schumacher. I'm thinking of I think it's the wrong person. I'm trying to remember who does Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Here
you go, Bass is on it.
I got you here.
Mel Brooks, that's it. Yeah, Joel Schumacher. What the fuck am I thinking? But I knew it was. Oh, I can't believe it. But anyway, yeah, he did Blazing Saddles. He's done a bunch of other comedy, satire movies, and they're all really good. Like my parents' favorite one is Blazing Saddles, but the one that always got me was Robin Hood Men in Tights. I just like because Mel Brooks is so good because he can break the fourth wall
Oh yeah.
so many times. And then this is another movie like you don't see Dave Chappelle in many movies, but this is one of my favorite movies.
Fuck. Achoo.
Yeah. He's like chew. And then who is it? He breaks out of prison, and then that one guy tells him to go. His name's Sneeze or something.
Yeah.
And then he tells him to go find his nephew Chew. Yeah.
Yeah.
But pretty much all it is that Robin Hood comes home from being in prison and war and finds out that the king has taken all of his land and his dad's dead. So he goes back to get all of his items back from whoever's the temporary king right now since his father died. But he won't give it back. So there's a bunch of stuff that happens. He meets Little John. It's so that guy is so funny. He's actually in a bunch of Disney shows now.
Really?
The guy who played him. He's in other stuff.
Dave Chappelle.
No, not Dave Chappelle. The guy that plays. If Dave Chappelle's in Disney, that'll be funny. That's pretty much it. He just tries to get his family's estates back and everything, and get the rule over until the real king comes back from war, who ends up being what's his name? Patrick
Stewart.
Yeah, Patrick Stewart. He comes back at the very end, I think.
Oh
Or
yeah.
yeah, he's funny. And then
King Richard.
one of my favorite parts is his blind assistant. His blind assistant in the movie. He always walking around, doesn't know what's going on. He's probably one of the best parts of the whole movie.
For me, and I'm sure a lot of people this was what the first Robin Hood movie you saw.
Mm-hmm.
I saw.
That was
The Disney one with
Yeah.
the fox first.
That's still the Robin Hood movie to me.
Yeah.
So.
That one and it's Kevin Costner or Kurt Costner?
Kevin Costner, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
Waterworld.
And then there's the one you pretend
Waterworld.
that doesn't exist with Russell Crowe.
Oh, okay, yeah. I never saw that one.
There's nothing wrong with Russell Crowe. It's just
He's better in Gladiator.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And my miss.
Until he
All
says
right,
star.
you good?
Yeah, I'm good. That's my pitch.
Okay. Nice pitch.
Good pitch.
Thanks, Mr. Housecat.
Yeah. Now let's go to the rookie, Josh.
Hey,
Welcome to the closet, buddy.
good to be here.
You know, we should do some tradition for people that are on the closet for their first time.
Yeah, beat the shit out of him.
On camera.
Fill a sock full of bars of soap.
Ooh.
How many times you been on here, Anthony?
Oh, man.
He's been out here quite a few times.
I'm a
He's a regular.
It was like your third appearance, ain't it? Third or fourth?
probably, yeah.
I think four.
I love you guys a lot sometimes.
Hey,
Sometimes
we
I
love
like
you.
Don't
And
exist.
we love Wilkie Way anime.
Yeah.
Wilkie Way anime.
Check it
Wilkie
out.
Way. Check that shit out. I heard
Yeah,
the first
yeah.
episode today.
Thanks, guys.
But yeah, what you got, Josh? What's your medieval movie?
Okay, so we got all these comedies, we got action here, we got all that. I took a different approach. I took medieval and just went for pure medieval times. What I'm bringing into the table is Pope Joan. And what that is it's a movie about the legend of the female pope from medieval times. The legend goes that she actually ruled over Rome as the pope when the pope was actually the single most powerful person in the city for the longest time. And for these few years, she was there. And honestly, for the longest time, a lot of people believed it to be true, although it's now believed to be fiction.
Oh.
But what it is there's a woman named Johanna, born to a priest and his wife. He has 2 sons, and he's kind of disappointed by having a girl because in this time, it's believed that women are completely subservient, creatures just to be belittled, never really achieving anything. You don't even teach them to read or write. That's practically sacrilege to them.
Is this the
Barbarians.
2009 one?
Yes, actually, it is.
Okay.
Don't act like you
know,
knew what it was.
Joe-
You got the
He's
fucking
got his laptop.
Wikipedia up.
You know,
on
it's
it.
also-
this one.
Yes,
Johanna is played by
Johanna. Yes. It also features, speaking of Game of Thrones, Ian Glenn,
Your
or
knowledge
otherwise
is
known
immense.
as Ser Jorah Mormont.
Oh, John Goodman.
Is that the dude that rolls with the dragon lady?
Yes.
The guy who was like kicked out because of the slave shit?
Yep. Spoiler warning.
It's just about.
He's
a little
always
bit
gotta
of-
be like, spoiler
It's just
man.
about his fucking character.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
But yes, it features him and John Goodman.
What?
Yes,
Yeah.
John Goodman plays the Pope.
Fuck yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
I love
And
these-
so-
Sergius.
You like the good
And
old-
so this movie is basically, since women are so belittled and looked down on, they aren't even taught to read and write. But when a Greek philosopher comes in and he has come to take, no, sorry, he wasn't coming to take them. He was come to teach. And he was supposed to teach one of the sons, but then he learned that the girl was really smart. So he started teaching her in secret from her father.
Blasphemy.
Yes. And the father figures out about this and has the son taught instead and just completely punishes the girl severely.
Damn.
And so what she does is
Ooh.
eventually she has to hide herself as a woman, and she hides herself and rises through the ranks of the Vatican's systems of, we have bishops, we have simple monks and monasteries, all of them. She rises through the ranks of them to eventually become the legendary Pope Joan.
Fuck.
Cool.
So
Guys,
freaking
I'm
the
in.
Pope.
I've never heard of this movie.
You know, I haven't
Oh,
either.
wait, she's disguised as a guy?
Yes, she spends her life disguised as a
What?
guy.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
He was,
actually
he was
learned
telling me
about it
about it
from
today.
a-
I was like, I never heard of this
Yeah.
movie.
I actually hadn't heard about it myself for a while now. I actually learned about it from a game I got recently.
Oh.
Yeah. Persona 5 for those of you.
Yeah,
guys out
see?
there.
Who says games don't teach you anything?
Yeah, come
Yeah.
on.
Fuck yeah, dude. That sounds badass.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, that's
That's
cool.
about all I got.
All right.
He's pitching something somewhat.
Bringing the
good.
fire. I like it.
Man, he came with the
Yeah.
facts. They were flowing, man. They were flowing.
Let's see if you can get some of that brotherly love. What's
Oh
A-Will
man,
got today?
mine took a route that you shouldn't be surprised that it took. You said medieval, and I was like, man, I wonder if Hunchback of Notre Dame was set in medieval Paris. And guess what? It
is.
was.
Oh.
So yeah, I love Disney, man. Mulan's my favorite movie of all time. And then, Disney got Hunchback of Notre Dame, which is my second favorite Disney movie. And I was like, Victor Hugo, the original writer of Hunchback Notre Dame, of course, wrote my favorite musical of all time, Two Les Mis. So of course I was just like, yes, Victor Hugo. Oh yeah, man. Book of Mormon, Les Mis, my two favorites. Love them too much, man. They're
Like I
great.
say, I almost pitched Sword in the Stone.
There
That's
you go.
another good.
Yeah,
that's a good one,
movie.
too.
That was one of my favorite ones when I was a kid. It's so
That's a good
cool,
one.
especially the part where he gets turned into different animals by Merlin. That was like the best part. And then the witch at the very end always scared
Ooh.
the shit out of me when she turned into a dragon and shit.
Hey, I gotta go. We should do an Oriental theme sometime.
I'd be
Yeah,
down for
yeah,
that.
Yeah, we're down for that. But we're down for that. But no, talking about the Orient. What are you talking
Well,
about?
anyway,
We're talking about the Hunchback of Notre Dame?
Hellfire.
We're still talking about Hunchback of Notre Dame. I'm confused. Man, okay.
Northern Way.
Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Back to the fucking
Back.
deformed guy.
Back, yeah. And as a kid, it's really sad because I always felt connected to Quasimodo because he was like this loner guy. No one loved Quasimodo, right? Real sad. But then there's this hot girl,
Yeah.
Esmeralda.
And now today, it's like,
This kid.
it's not, there. Like, he would be fine today.
Oh,
You
yeah,
just get the
totally.
hump removed.
Yeah. Plastic
It's a-
surgery.
yeah.
He's probably buff
It's
from ringing
just
all the bells.
it's
you
an
know?
average procedure.
I feel like that is
People don't want humps.
Would be deformed from bending over that long, even if you got the
Yeah.
hump removed. He had like serious scoliosis or some shit.
Well, he could still get the hump removed.
Still, I mean, just get
Just
it
bent
removed.
over for the rest of his
Just
life.
a little. He'd just have less of a slump.
Less of a slump.
Back, yeah.
Well, that's better than having a complete slump.
Yeah, sure. No, man, Hunchback of Notre Dame. It's like, I hope everyone's, at least as a kid, has seen Hunchback of Notre
I
Dame.
remember seeing it as a kid, but right now
Yeah.
I can't remember every
I've,
every
Man,
single
I'm
I've
telling
not
bit.
you.
seen that movie
Okay,
since so
Quasimodo.
long.
You got Frollo, the bad guy who adopts him, keeps him in the bell tower, and pretends he's looking out for him when he's just looking out for himself, and he feels obligated because he basically First like minutes of the movie.
What could he fucking like use the Hunchback? Like, what does he use him for?
Ringing the bell towers. He
So
felt-
he doesn't have to ring the bell? Is that like the deal?
Well, no,
like
I mean,
it was his
it's
job,
more
but
like
he doesn't want to do it?
he technically killed his mom in this one, and he like feels obligated because like the priest came out and was like, "You killed this baby's mother and shit." And like,
Well, I guess
gonna
he's
send
not
him-
such a huge dick then. What?
He's sort of a dick, man.
Well, yeah.
You'd
I
have to
don't
pick
Locked
my
up in
you'd
tower.
sort of have to
I-
pick my movie
was it
like
his
to
son?
find out how much of
Is
a
the
dick.
is the
No.
Hunchback his son?
No.
So he's just keeping this dead chicks that he killed.
Dude, Frollo sucks, bro.
Yeah,
Frollo sucks.
Frollo's whole thing is that he sees corruption in everything but himself.
What a douche.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
There's like the songs in this movie too.
Yep.
Of course, just like staple Disney songs to me. So I'm just like, every time they start singing, I mean, I'm just like fanboying. I'm just like going crazy. But so
Woo,
pick my
I'm-
movie so I can.
I'm
fanboy.
such a dick. I'm
Dude, when he sings that Maria song, it's like pretty clear he's not. He's
Nice.
Maria.
Desire. Man, that's my shit, bro. Hunchback of Notre Dame.
All right.
Best movie at the table.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
I think it's time to rock the vote.
Rock
Rock the vote.
All right,
Rock
so
the vote.
we got Holy Grail, Monty Python.
Yep.
We got Army of Darkness.
Mhm.
We got fucking Don't Tell Me. Robin Hood Men in Tights. We got the Lady Pope,
Pope Joan.
Pope Joan,
The freaking
and then
Pope.
Quasimodo. Are all the votes in?
I
No.
believe so.
I got
Josh, this is your first time. Would you like to read out the votes?
Sure, gladly.
Do it up. Just read them out loud as you read them.
Here you go.
And surprisingly, they are all Pope Joan. Okay, so
uh,
I believe that's Army of Darkness.
Okay. One for Army of Darkness.
We have one from Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Holy shit, we might be busting
No.
out the wheel.
We have Pope Joan Bra.
Pope Joan, bruh.
We got a three-way
Jump,
tie
bro.
so far.
This could be. Oh wait, we got two more left.
I'm not exactly sure what this says, but I can recognize Pope.
Yeah.
That's a Pope Joan.
Mhm.
Pope Joan's in the lead here.
And our last one is Army of Darkness.
Oh, it's a tie!
Oh!
We're getting the wheel up. All right, Bass, can you grab the wheel? It's
Yes,
up in
sir.
there. Fuck yeah, you're gonna get a kick out of this.
Yeah.
You're gonna get a kick out of it.
It's
All right.
time for the movie closet wheel. Which movie shall win?
Hey. All right, so
How's this work?
okay, so who won? Remember who won last time? Was it Sam? What movie did we watch? Yeah, Sam, because that documentary.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll let. Okay, so basically, there's a tie between Pope Joan and Army of Darkness. So we spin the wheel. There's 2 spots for guest. So you guys have to play like rock paper scissors or some shit to see if it land. Oh yeah, we'll let Josh do it because this is his first time. So if it lands on guest, you get to pick between Pope Joan and Army of Darkness. But now since like you picked Pope Joan, it doesn't matter. You can pick it if you want. So like the whole not picking your movie thing doesn't matter if it's a tie. And then whoever's else name it lands on, like me or Bass. Fuck, Sam and Matt aren't here. You can be Sam, you can be Matt, you can be guest.
I am Sam.
I am Matt.
And then whoever
I am
lands on gets to
guest.
pick the movie. So you're
Hi,
Sam, so you
I'm
get to spin
Bass.
it. So just give it a good flick.
you look like a dude, Sam.
Oh shit.
Let it get one like a full rotation at least.
Hey, yeah, there you go.
Yeah! Fuck, this is a close one. No, I mean I don't know what I want to pick.
Oh, okay.
It landed on me. I get to pick the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, you already know what it is, man.
Army of Darkness.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
I got it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Gotta
Pope
get-
Jones sounded good.
But you pitched Army of
Yeah.
Darkness.
But I'd also voted for Pope Jones, so it was a close
Come on,
one.
Ben, you gonna
did
pass
too.
that pitch on to me like I did that
At
one
least
time?
you guys got to vote.
I was the one you
Didn't
couldn't
get a
read.
single
I just wrote
vote.
Pope movie.
Oh. Who is it?
But all right, we're gonna go watch the classic Army of Darkness, which I think I also pitched before, but it didn't get picked. So I had a
Yeah.
vendetta.
I think
I had a vendetta to get my movie watched.
Yeah, we can just watch this another time.
yeah. When that
It's,
comes up.
hey, if any of our loyal viewers out there can drop a line and let us know how many times a movie has been repitched and actually picked. Let us know those stats.
Boom. David Blue probably knows it. Shout out David Blue.
David
All right,
Blue.
we're gonna go watch Army of Darkness, and we're coming right back. Movie Closet.
Apollo, you're sweet too.
Movie Closet.
Movies.
Movie Closet.
Movies.
Movie Closet.
Movies.
Movie Closet. Welcome back to the Movie Closet, episode 47. We just watched the cult classic Army of Darkness, and it was great. What are some first impressions, you guys?
Well, I've seen it before. I'll say it again. I fucking love this movie. I got a poster of it in my bedroom,
Yeah, that's badass.
and I have a poster of Evil Dead 2. Evil Dead 1 was cool, but I personally like 2 and 3 of the series. So,
Evil Dead's one of the best horror movies ever made. Let's not.
yeah.
This was my favorite
Okay.
Evil Dead movie.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Just because of how fucking funny.
Well, I mean, it is fucking hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
I
sure.
mean, just from like the first Evil Dead to this movie, total different movies.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so it's hard to.
It definitely takes a funny turn to it, like straight
oh,
away.
yeah.
I mean, the second one was pretty funny, but it still had some like actual kind of scary, weird parts in it. This one was
Yeah.
more strictly just funny. But didn't make it bad. It made it kind of more
Yeah,
enjoyable.
definitely made it. A great movie.
Well, you can tell that's what they went for. They went for cheesy. They went for practical but noticeable effects.
Mhm.
So that was, I think, that was the whole point.
Like the blood shooting
Yeah.
geyser. Like
Oh,
in
yeah.
the-
That,
So,
the
okay.
geyser.
I
blood.
took a bunch of notes, which is something I'm gonna try to start doing, so
There you go.
this can be a little more fucking organized. But so basically, what happens is he gets sucked through a portal at the end of Evil Dead 2, shows up in medieval times, gets mistaken as one of Henry the Red's men, who they were doing battle. And they get taken back to this castle where punishment by death via the pit.
The
The
Rhinecor
first
pit?
hilarious part of the movie, the fucking pit. And
The pit.
the first guy that gets thrown into a pit, he gets turned into a geyser of blood.
Yeah.
And you're like, what the fuck is happening right now? You know? And then when Ash gets thrown down there, it's just like a zombie.
Yeah,
So
you
you
think
like,
it's gonna be this huge
Yeah.
something crazy.
what the fuck turned this guy into a geyser of blood? But it's just a humanoid, regular ass zombie.
I think the guy just exploded.
Yeah,
I mean,
he
he
must
just
have.
he just must have exploded.
Yeah.
But then something
Delayed.
I kind of noticed with because the walls close in, that's got to be a Star Wars reference.
I
Yeah.
mean, it definitely
From the
had that
trash
feel.
pit.
It was in
Yeah.
water. It was like
Trash
very,
pit. Also
That's-
the Rhinecor pit.
Yeah, that's what I. Well,
Oh, it's
no,
Rancor.
it's the trash compactor scene,
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm
and it's
comparing
pronounced
like both of them.
Rancor.
Rancor. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm
I
sorry.
love how there were scenes
Come on.
where the
Well, they could've
the
brought-
closing
done
spike
both
walls were like
because-
this close.
Mm-hmm.
That was like
And then
my
it still
favorite.
took a few more minutes.
Yeah, it was like they'd be this close
man.
while he was fighting a zombie, and then they'd be this, and then they'd
About
be this
when
close. And then
he whipped the fucking
Belt.
whipped the chain with his belt to grab
Yeah.
onto it instead of just grabbing onto it.
Hey, I see the sense in that. A wet, slimy, greasy chain would be hard to hold on to compared to a leather belt.
Yeah, but then they made such a big deal of when the zombie grabbed him, he was losing grip of the
Yep,
belt.
yep.
Because when it went through my head was when he did it. It was like, all right, so the belt is wrapped around his wrist, so he can't lose his grip. But no, he's just holding onto the belt like it were a fucking chain.
And then he could
And then-
possibly just grab the chain after he loses grip on the belt.
Or just grab both.
oh, there, yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck?
And let's not talk about how he just does this and the belt sticks
Oh,
onto
yeah.
the chain.
The
somehow.
Indiana Jones reference there.
Yeah.
Hey, man. You know, like it says, hail to the king, baby.
Hell
Oh,
of the king,
yeah,
baby.
that
We'll
was
get into the badass one-liners in a moment.
Yeah.
But so then after that, they all treat him as chosen one. We get one of the most badass lines in the movie with his shoddy. This is my boomstick. Shop smart, shop S smart.
Yeah.
I fucking love that part.
Oh, man.
I fucking love that shit. And then they go into this room. They're talking about the prophecy and shit. And this chick turns out to be a witch. And one of the funniest parts to me that always makes me crack up is when it shows the witch. And then she starts levitating. And to show that she's levitating, it cuts to just her feet, like moving like that. I just think that's so fucking hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
It's funny.
fucking
then
great.
and then we get the making the gauntlet montage.
Oh, that's fucking
He
amazing.
makes a fully operational robotic hand. The fucking
that.
is out of- yeah. And like something I just noticed on this one too, like the way that that Sam Raimi shoots it with these quick cuts really reminds me of fucking Edgar Wright, the Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, World's End. Like I wish I could talk to Edgar Wright and ask him if he took inspiration from Sam
I
Raimi.
can see that.
It
I can see
reminds
that.
me of Taken 3, where they use 16 cuts in
Oh, he
4
jumps over the
seconds
fence?
to jump over the fence.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember I saw that, and he's like, "So this isn't doctored?" It's like, "No, this isn't doctored. It's literally like 16 shots for one scene where he jumps over a fence." At least I
get
never,
that action.
I never saw any other Taken except the first one because I heard the other two were just.
I think I've seen all three of them.
I only decided to see the first one. I first saw the first one. I thought that was like one of the most badass Liam movies ever.
Yeah, Liam Neeson, the shit.
He was also Qui-Gon Jinn.
Gauntlet hand was awesome.
He's the reason Anakin Skywalker killed the whole Jedi Order.
Yeah, it's your fault.
Thanks, Qui-Gon.
Qui-Gon Jinn, man.
Oh.
You deserve
Has
to be in
anyone
that
here
death
seen
hole.
any of the Ash versus Evil Dead?
No.
series?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the first 2 seasons.
What do you think about it?
I liked it. It's a good representation of the movies for sure.
Okay.
Does it take place after this
Yes,
movie?
yes. He's living in a trailer park in a trailer like that's attached to his car, and he still works at S Mart, but he's obviously older. And
Shop smart.
Shop Smart, S Mart. I said S Mart. Shop Smart, S Mart.
Is that your favorite line of the movie?
That's my
Okay.
favorite
That's your favorite line.
But yeah, he still works there, and then I can't remember. He still has the Necronomicon. He just keeps it locked in a book, and then what happens is that he's really fucked up and he's smoking weed with like this girl he brought back to the bar, and she saw the book and he just starts reading out of it. He just starts reading out of it because he's drunk.
Anything to impress a girl.
Yeah, and then all this
Anything.
shit starts happening. Yeah, and then that's pretty much how it starts, and eventually gets more people to join his cause and all this.
Hell yeah.
So I'm not sure if the 3rd season started or not.
I fucking love the Necronomicon. It's a great MacGuffin fucking plot device.
Yeah.
Which also happens to be a plot device from the cartoon I'm working on.
Really?
The Necronomicon is the reason there's a bunch of zombies that have appeared in the first episode.
So you have that. It's like,
Thank you, Evil Dead.
This is why
Thank
this is
you, H.P.
happening.
Lovecraft.
Yeah, fuck yeah. But it was more from Evil Dead. Like I know HP fucking made it,
Yeah.
but it's from watching Army of Darkness is why I thought Necronomicon.
You know,
that'll be
I'm very
perfect.
excited to see that, man.
Leprechaun-
That's gonna be
The
fun.
Fuck yeah,
Necronomicon. Necronomicon.
Necronomicon.
The I can't say it now. I usually can say it fine.
Necro.
Necronomicon.
There you
Necrophilia.
go.
You know, it's just such a cool item, and like can be used across many different movies and
Mhm.
shows. Like, because it's like a book that is the same item, no matter what movie, TV show, book thing you're reading. Because like even someone that hasn't seen this movie be like, Necronomicon. Necronomicon.
There you
They'd be
go.
like, man, that sounds like an evil book.
Boom. Yeah. Book of the Dead. They even do it in the Mummy.
Well, I was gonna say Necro just gives it away.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
Yeah,
nom,
100%.
nom,
Yeah.
nom, nom.
Nom, nom.
Nom, 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 nom.
Definitely a con, not a pro.
Necro, nom, nom, nom.
Well, it does have a mouth on it,
No.
and did bite his fingers.
Cookie Monster.
What if they made the Necronomicon
Bunch of cookie
talk?
monsters are gonna come.
I'm hungry. You'd have the Cookie Monster voice.
Ash versus Cookie Monsters.
Alright, yeah.
Nom, nom, nom.
Yeah, oh yeah, and then so when the witch comes, that's another favorite line of mine. When he blasts her with the shoddy. Hey, she bitch, let's go. I fucking love that line so much. So many good one-liners, dude.
I like in
think
that
I was
she
thinking
bitch scene when he loads his 2 shotgun shells and
Yeah.
then he shoots like 8 times.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, continuity is not like it almost makes it better that because when he gets his shotgun after the pit, he just has it
Oh yeah.
Oh,
out
yeah.
of nowhere.
Yeah.
Josh, you pointed that out.
You just hear the
Brilliantly.
shotgun shot.
Yeah, and like it shows him loading the shotgun, a double barrel shotgun that he says, but it constantly has more shots than 2.
Yeah.
which is fucking hilarious. To me.
It's a
Quite
magical
shotgun,
shotgun, and he
Rapids,
keeps his
Michigan.
rounds up his
Grand
butt.
fucking Rapids, Michigan. Hell yeah! Shout out Michigan, the motherland. Guess best goddamn state in the union. Boom.
I'm starting to think maybe I was
Disagree.
overthinking stuff when I was
Missouri.
watching this movie.
Oh no, it's pretty face value, but
Yeah.
it's fucking great. It's shot really well.
Yeah.
Oh,
my
yeah.
God, yes.
The I had this written down too for later, but like the first person perspectives, like with like arrows shooting or that demon shaking that chick, like it's really cool dynamic shots, and it's really interesting to watch, and it's impressive how it's pulled off, and that's fucking it's fun to watch. This is what makes it fun to
Yeah.
watch shit like that.
I mean, the camera angles were just amazing. You couldn't even tell which ones the puppets, which ones were the people.
Yeah, it's shot beautifully. Hats off to you, Sam
Maybe
Raimi.
you could.
Hashtag give me a job.
Hey, Sam,
Give me
you should come on our show. We'd love to do an interview with you.
Yeah, dude, I grew up right next to Royal Oak, bro. Come on.
bro.
Come on, man.
But all right, so then we have I wrote down the evil chasing him in first person.
Oh, yeah.
Like this is a
Oh,
staple of
gosh.
Evil Dead.
Yep.
Fucking that's just another it's another speaking to the
Oh.
camera shots.
Something I think they probably use it in here. They use it in a lot of movies. I was watching a video on it. Like it was a video more specifically talking about that new World War II movie. Yeah, I was talking about the audio used in it, and I'm assuming they probably use it in here. They use it in a lot of movies now. How to make it seem like the song is getting louder when it's not really getting louder. They use 3 notes on like equally separated. The top one starts higher and gets quieter. The middle one kind of stays the same pitch, and then the lower one goes from quiet to loud. And so it seems like a never endless song that it's just getting louder and louder. And they use that like in one of the Marios, like the Infinite Flight of Stairs or whatever. And
It's such a good reference for that.
yeah, so I feel like they definitely use that when they have like the ghost following them. Because if you listen
Oh, yeah.
carefully, it doesn't really actually
sounds like the Nazi zombies
Yeah,
from
yeah.
Call of Duty. Yeah.
it doesn't
Yeah.
really actually get
Makes my
louder. It
heart
just
sink
seems
every
like it's
time,
getting
man.
louder.
Yeah, another cool thing about Dunkirk I read is that Chris Nolan sent the composer a stopwatch to tell him to base the composition around this stopwatch, which you can totally hear from the trailer
Yeah.
for the movie,
Ticking.
Yeah.
because you can constantly hear the ticking
Yeah,
because they're running out of time.
it's a good movie.
Yeah, have you seen it?
Oh yeah, me and Bass went to go
Yeah.
see it. It's a good
It's
movie.
Fuck
great.
yeah, dude! I definitely want. I need to go see it. There's a lot of movies I gotta go see right now.
Heard that.
But all right, so yeah, and then we get to the Ash is on the journey to the Necronomicon, and he comes across the windmill where the darkness is chasing him. He takes hold in the windmill, and that's when we get the mini Bruce
Oh, that's fucking
Campbell's
great.
taking him over. Fucking
For a second, I was like, "What the fuck is going on, man?"
yeah, dude, it gets pretty crazy there. But and like, this is the only part of the movie where I feel like it's a little too campy.
It was
Yeah.
ridiculous.
It was.
It's either this or when he's in the graveyard and the skeleton bones are coming
Yeah.
out.
Oh, that was
He
hilarious.
kills right in his
I
mouth.
mean, yeah, it gets like when they all punch him at the same time.
and he's doing this, and they're
Yeah.
like still like, yeah.
I mean, there were points where it became a little too campy, but it never went over the line of
Yeah.
being like.
well, he straight
funny.
tied him down like that. What's that like?
Twine.
Old kid tale with
No, it
the,
reminds me of
they
Small
tie the
Soldiers.
giant- Oh
Yeah.
yeah, dude.
Oh.
In that scene
Oh,
where all like evil
the
dolls like strap that
Yeah.
dude down.
Yeah, that's good.
That's another good movie. I haven't seen that in a while.
Oh, dude, I love that movie. That's what it
Wait,
also.
no,
For
that's
some
not
reason,
what
when
it
he
was.
came in with that car, it reminded me of like when Chip
Oh,
Hauser and the dudes came in with those ghetto cars,
Yeah.
like toys. and
I
stuff.
remember that. I just always thought in the movie that like people were running away in a car and there's just
Oh,
tiny little
gosh.
cars behind him just chasing him. Ah! It's like,
what it was.
Oh,
Big camera people.
yeah.
He got steam power, baby.
teach you that movie will teach racism. Fuck the Gorgonites. They're not good people.
Gorgonites.
They deserve to be extinct.
Oh my god.
Archer and the Gorgonites are
Yeah.
best race.
Well, there was only 4 of them, right?
Well, that'd be more like genocide.
Because there's the tiger looking dude with a horn on his head, and the
Oh,
big
yeah.
like ogre looking dude, and then the crazy purple dude with one eye.
I took it from they fucking like they weren't as cool, so they didn't make as many.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I think that's why they made less of them because they wouldn't be cool for kids. I feel
I
like
mean,
that's why.
Oh, okay.
Who really wants a weird alien creature toy
Well, I mean,
when you can get
from a
army
from the
army
actual standpoint of kids, like they were always the cooler ones
Mm-hmm.
because they're so like,
Yeah.
oh, they're fucking like, what do you call it? Discriminated against. They're fucking. They're almost.
I don't know,
dead.
as a
they're,
kid, I
they're
had a-
surviving.
I had a Chip Hazard toy like this big and an Archer toy, but I carried my Chip Hazard toy
Really?
everywhere, man. It had Tommy Lee Jones' voice on it and everything. You press the
What?
button. Loved it, bro.
I always thought the Gorgonites were cooler.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. I guess it was just.
No, they're
weird.
cool. They're cool.
They just had such a cooler backstory than the
Archer,
army.
Archer, my boy, man.
Well, we're army.
Maybe if
Those
you get the
army
chance
toys made some cool weapons.
to play a Small Soldiers video game for PS1, and it's also very
I
dope.
had that game.
It's
So-
dope.
oh, you
it was
have
like
that game?
I had that game.
it's
Oh, I was
like
about to say.
it's like an arena shooter kind of from what I remember. And
Ooh.
you could choose all the different Gorgonites. I was
Yeah.
always the crazy one that could spin. He was always my favorite.
Nice.
Yeah, and they
Be
were like the
talking fast and
Gorgonites
shit.
always had. They were the ones with special powers, like. But
Yeah.
the army dudes are just army dudes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, like the Gorgon. They had the Tasmanian Devil guy. Like he would fuck.
I like the
people up.
big guy who talked like Eeyore. Like,
The one-eyed dude. Yeah. Holy
Like
shit,
that guy,
man.
bro.
Oh my god, I need to watch that fucking
Yeah.
movie again.
Also, I thought one of the most it was a kids movie at the time. It's still kind of messed up when they like took off that dude's like head, the toys, and they took
Oh,
off
yeah,
his face.
yeah.
Oh my god.
And it's all
Oh my
skeleton
God,
looking,
yeah.
and then they take the chip out the back of his head.
Yeah, Small Soldiers is kind of like Gremlins to me. They
Yeah.
seem really
Yeah.
kid friendly, but they are messed up.
Oh, yeah.
Great fucking analogy there.
Gremlins.
10 points. That was good.
Ooh man, we start having
Scale.
Points.
Hey.
Fucking
Point
points,
system.
dude.
10 points.
The points are made
to
up and it
Wilkerson.
doesn't matter.
Who slides it anyway?
Yeah, yeah.
Way on the screen for 'em.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, fuck it. We're gonna start doing points from now on.
Sorry, I
counters.
used to
You have
Tyler.
to
So
put in point
right
counters
now,
now,
Josh
Ben.
is in the lead with 10 points.
What do I get for Om Nom Nom?
Fucking 100,000 points.
guys.
That was funny as fuck. That was
Pretty
funny.
good.
That's gonna be the highlight of the episode. All right, so the mini Bruce Campbell's come and he fights the darkness that is mini Bruce Campbell. And this is when I started noticing this movie has a shit ton of bad practical effects, but you see a lot of great practical
Yeah.
effects. When he's split in two and it shows the eye and his shoulder,
that's
Yeah, that was a
that
great
looked
one.
really good.
Yeah.
Really good. And
That was-
also, what you say?
Oh, that was the only point in the movie where I actually thought, "Holy crap, this is a horror series."
Yeah,
Yeah, it looked really great. And like I know it was also a funny point when he found all the books and he
Yeah.
got sucked in. I know it was for comedy purposes, but when he was pulling out and it stretched his face super
Yeah, that
long,
was great.
that looked really good.
It was good.
And a lot of the zombie makeups on actual people that weren't just puppets, they looked really like
Yeah.
the fucking
Yeah, like when they were in the army, they looked
yeah,
really good.
and like the evil Ash for the most part looked really good.
Yeah.
Except for when you could see under his prosthetics.
You'd have to really be. I mean, you would have had to watch it a couple times.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I wouldn't have noticed.
It's only
it.
on that one part after the
Yeah.
part where you can just yeah. I got that written down my nose too.
He's like, I can't wait to get to this part.
Yeah.
He's been waiting.
Speaking of the practical effects, I wonder how many like puppets they had and how many like
Oh, I'm
puppeteers they
sure.
had to
That's a great
do
question.
I love it when they were just basically throwing skeletons at him.
Yeah.
Just riding your horse like
Yeah, especially at the one that I was gonna say that's riding the horse. It's just like you can tell it's totally prosthetic, just fumbling around everywhere.
So yeah, I think I just had the only other things I want to talk about was like when the zombie army attacks. It had some cool classic medieval siege tactics,
Yeah.
dropping rocks on people. They're trying to
Catapults
storm
and
the
shit,
gate. Yeah.
ram a tree
Now,
into the door.
why did they not fucking close the second gate?
Like you see all the roots at the back of it
still.
Because
Yep.
continuity doesn't matter, man. And
Well, they
this
could have
movie-
closed that
because they were
second
trying
gate
to
and they would have
hold
had
the
a few more
actual
minutes
war.
of
Brace
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think it had there was a lot of really decent fight scenes.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
it, like
Yeah.
sword fighting, fucking.
That last.
Yeah,
where-
except for the
Ash
one
versus
choreographed,
skeleton
like,
leader of
What is it? Bow staff move.
Oh
Yeah, they all yeah the whole Mulan thing they did just once. They hit the whole first crowd and then just like looked at him. All right, let's go back to normal.
Yeah.
Or when they all break through the gate and everybody charges, but they're all holding their swords in the air and nobody's actually hitting each other.
just gonna run into each other.
Yeah, they're just all like, "Grrr."
Yeah.
The Ash versus evil skeleton Ash was just
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
amazing.
crap! I couldn't stop laughing. man.
Choreography
It's so
at its
good, bro.
finest.
His eyes. Oh,
I feel like that was another good practical effects moment.
It was.
when he was a skeleton, but he still had
The
eyes.
Yeah,
eyes,
I liked his eyes. They
And then
looked
like the
cool.
lottery effect.
Oh, yeah,
with
that
his
was fucking
eyes coming
great.
down.
I've got a bone. to
Then when he
pick with you.
catapults him,
Yeah, I
it's
got
just
a
the
bone to pick
slow.
with you.
It's just the slow like fade off. When
So-
he gets
Yeah,
catapulted.
yeah.
He stabbed Sheila.
Sheila.
Fucking
But
Sheila.
when
bro.
when the main guy was killed, the curse was lifted, and I guess the stab wound was magically healed.
Well, can they heal themselves while they
also
automatically
got
when
thrown
they're
into a
zombies?
pit.
Because maybe she's still automatically healed. Then they broke it. So she's already healed. Who knows?
Yeah,
They're
how'd she
dead.
get out
They're
of the pit?
zombies.
Yeah,
Same way he did.
Whoa, yeah, she did get thrown in the pit.
yeah.
Holy shit.
How did she flew out of the pit?
She probably
Must have
actually
had to-
grabbed the chain.
Yeah.
yeah, that's how she got out.
Maybe his belt was still in there.
Maybe.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
she didn't grab the belt, she grabbed the chain.
And how was he
So-
holding up his pants?
What'd you
What
guys
was holding up Ash's pants?
What'd you guys think about him getting rid of the chainsaw for the metal hand?
I thought the metal hand creation scene was hilarious, and because it was so funny, I'm glad he kept it.
Cool.
Especially because he only used it for his sword arm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he
I
could
think
use
they
it
just
to box
really
it.
wanted him to have a hand.
He-
in this
he-
one.
he
They're
went
like, we need to
all,
give this guy a hand.
A Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah, dude, the the hand creation shit was so funny.
And
Grabs
Yeah,
a
just
cup.
that scene.
Yeah.
the girl dude were just like,
Groovy.
groovy.
They
That was
show him
hilarious.
crushing a cup, and that's
Yeah.
all I've ever
Which
seen
brings
it.
me to my next point. The one-liners were so fucking good.
Probably
They're so
one of my favorite
funny.
parts of this movie.
He nails it every time when there's a badass one-liner to say. He fucking.
well,
says
yeah.
it.
he always, like,
That
anytime
groovy
I've ever
one.
seen him in something, he always plays like this just badass motherfucker with good one-liners. Like, you know, when he was in Burn Notice, he played Sam. He was just kind of this chilled, laid back, always
Dude
had
was in
good
Burn
one-liners.
Yeah. Bruce
And
Campbell's
then
Murder.
they did his own show or a movie, this Sam Acts, and it was like a standalone movie of how he got into all this stuff.
Have you ever seen like Briscoe County? I haven't seen much of it. I've seen bits and clips, but it was kind of like a Western TV show he was in.
Oh.
It's called Briscoe County. I know he was in like Xena Warrior Princess too. He was like a bad guy or something.
Whoa.
He wore like a giant red robe. I'm pretty sure that was Bruce Campbell. He's in a bunch of stuff, a lot of
Yeah.
B-rated stuff. Like what was that one? Is it not John dies at the end? It's can't remember. He kind of looked for me. Bruce Campbell kind of dresses like Ace Ventura in this movie. I can't remember what it's called.
Oh, I'm on it. I'm on it.
Fact checker.
Let's see, Bruce
I was liking when he
Campbell.
was like, "Come get some."
Yeah.
Fucking
That was
dude,
hilarious,
so
man.
good. Hey, she bitch. Let's go.
That groovy one was pretty up
When
there.
he throws
Groovy.
the gun in the air, lets it spin a few times.
Yeah, dude, at the end. Oh my god.
All he does is jump onto a
So
cart.
unnecessary to throw it. He's like,
Yeah.
bah, 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 bah.
Clint Eastwood all day.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god. What does he said? What the fuck does
escort.
he say? Like, I'm the one with the gun. Good,
Oh,
bad, doesn't matter.
Yeah,
I'm the one with the
yeah.
gun.
Yeah.
He
Oh
plays
my God.
Ronald Reagan in Fargo,
Whoa, the movie Fargo or the show?
the show.
Oh, I haven't watched the show.
He's
I'm
in
not
Call of
sure.
Duty Advanced Warfare X's.
Warfare.
Yes.
Warfare.
Warfare, bruh.
Gotta get on that Warfare life.
The
Warfare.
war far in the
He's
east.
I love
war
that
far.
game.
Librarian. He's in Psych.
All right, I think we're good on the Bruce Campbell.
Let's
So yeah,
for
that's
Ash.
fucking Army of Darkness. Check it. You guys should check it out. It's fucking bomb. Watch all the Evil Dead movies.
Just saying before we end this, do you guys have any like comments on the newest one? Okay, well you can go ahead because I like the new one. I thought it was pretty good. I mean, it's definitely trying to be a straight up new like actual horror movie. Nothing funny about it, but
You
it's
talking about the actual Evil Dead remake?
Yeah.
That's like in my top, man.
Oh
It is
yeah,
brutal as hell.
that was. I was like, holy shit.
It was so well
Well,
done.
'cause
It, like,
I
freaks me
remember
out.
reading
I
some
love
facts
horror
behind it.
movies.
It was on like on the DVD. That scene at the end, like that's all like real fake blood. Like that's the most faked up that they ever use when it's all raining. That's all real.
fake blood.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
all real. Yeah, dude. And he said it's like I can't remember if they said it's a record or like the most they've ever used on a set of Evil
Shit.
Dead was that scene where it just rains blood at the end.
Yeah, I might have to go back and rewatch it. It's been a while, but I really liked the remake they did Evil Dead. It just
It's bone chilling.
yeah, it was bone chilling, and like when you take today's capabilities for and CG and combine it with the people that have those skills, like those honed in skills of practical effects,
Mm-hmm.
and they married it almost perfectly. It was just so fucking good.
There are
Yeah.
parts in the remake where it legit made me cringe. It was just
Yeah.
a good movie.
When they do takes like the turkey cutter thing.
Oh,
the
yeah.
automatic
yeah.
cutter and
No,
cuts-
When he's-
The worst part for me was when the bitch licks the box cutter knife.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Dude, she's like, oh, I'm gonna cut you. And she
Yeah.
like grabs her.
Yeah.
He splits. I was like,
Yeah.
oh my god. Or the part where she's like cutting her face off.
Yeah.
That part was pretty brutal too.
I
Man,
actually
now I
haven't
don't wanna
seen
watch
any of them.
Any of the Evil
This was my first Evil Dead movie.
They're all really good. Yeah, they're classic.
Shit.
Don't worry, buddy.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
got
yeah,
you.
watch 'em out.
You
I should have
gonna hate
pitched
it.
that when we did remakes.
Yeah, I mean, it's already, you guys already said it. Like I like the remake because it is Evil Dead,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it is a straight horror movie instead of the comedy.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, dude,
But
you should
this
definitely
one,
watch them
man,
all.
super.
Hey,
Yeah,
October, we got to make sure to watch the Evil Dead remake.
yeah. October's gonna be fun. We're gonna have some cool topics for October. But all right, so yeah, that's Army of Darkness. Check it out, guys. It's super badass. And so this is the part of the show where the champion, me, puts his name on the motherfucking movie closet
Wheel.
wheel. Give me the wheel, sir.
There we go.
There it is,
Oh,
right
shit.
there. I
Oh,
get to
shit.
take over a spot
Who are you going to take over this week?
and take my name off the back. Who's got the biggest spot? I'll take Matt's spot. Bye, Matt. Bye, bye.
Man, you're not here. You're getting fucked.
Bye, Matt.
Yeah, bad. Bad. But okay,
what happens when you're in
so
Jeff's shitty-
there's the wheel.
There's a wheel.
Ben's on the wheel. I was just say I forgot to say. Did you guys know if you watch the very end after the credits of the new Evil Dead, Bruce Campbell is in it for a second
Ah.
for a split?
Josh about it.
Yeah, all that happens at the very end is that he looks. It's like a side view of his face. And he turns and looks at him. He's like groovy, and that's all the movie is. I
Groovy.
thought that was pretty cool.
The
It
movie's
is
pretty groovy.
very cool.
Little reference.
Fuck yeah. But all right, so yeah, that's Evil Dead, Army of Darkness. Check them all out. Great fucking trilogy. And so yeah, I wanted to reserve a few minutes here for my boy AWA Wilk and his brother Josh to talk about your fucking anime podcast a little bit.
Oh man, you're giving us like
Yeah,
you're
let's-
doing us a huge.
I
favor
want to,
over
dude.
here,
I want
man.
to talk about it because I fucking listened to it and it sounds fucking great. You had me laughing because I took my kid to swim class today, and that's when you're like, "Oh, it's up," and I was like, "Oh, fuck, I gotta listen to it." So I listened to it, dude, and it totally passed the time away for this fucking boring ass swim class. And you guys made me laugh. You taught me a little bit about anime. You guys
Yeah.
both sound great. It was.
Oh man,
Dude, it was good, man.
Hey, thanks.
So
I
yeah,
can't-
give us a little more. Talk about your rule. Let's hear about your
All
rule.
right, man.
I really
Yeah.
like the rule that you got going.
So I mean, there are so many anime.
Yeah.
And this is definitely a brother effort. You know, my brother is
The encyclopedia.
he is the encyclopedia,
which
of
I
anime.
got from listening to the first episode. The
Yeah, I
encyclopedia.
mean, I just am a huge anime lover. It's one of my favorite things in the world, and he just knows everything
Yeah.
about it. But you know, there's so many anime out there, so they made this little 3-episode rule for the people who want to just be trucking. You don't always want to watch something that you don't necessarily like. So we started out with the first episode. If you go look it up, if you go look up the Wilk Bros on YouTube, Wilkie Way Anime. Yeah, that's totally not a double play on words there, you know.
I love it. It's a great
But,
name. It's a great
we
name.
covered this show called Konosuba. It's hilarious. We talk a little bit about it. I mean, you have fun doing it?
Oh
I'd
yeah, it was
say,
a lot of fun.
I mean, it's definitely a show like even if you're not like super in anime, it can help like maybe teach you the lingo
Yeah.
of anime. And you
Yeah,
know,
like,
get
I'm
you
not
in.
super into anime,
Yeah.
and I was like, this is fun to listen to.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Even though I've suggested plenty of them, plenty of times. Too.
Ah.
Plenty of times.
it's all
At least
my-
ones that would actually fit you. I think ones you would like.
But I
Yeah,
definitely have to
there's
say,
definitely-
you know, I'm more of a music guy, so definitely hearing you doing your podcast and your say really intrigued me. I was like, man, you know, it looks really fun, and
It is fun.
I
Fuck.
appreciate the movie closet for.
Hey
But,
man,
yeah.
repay me by bringing me on the Wilkie.
Hey, you know, we'll have a Dragon Ball Z episode
You
eventually.
get
and
Dragon Ball Z episode,
guy-
I will talk your fucking ear off.
This guy
man.
will lay down some knowledge.
Hey, I mean,
Okay.
Wilkie Way Studio isn't too far away from the movie closet
Yeah, it's-
studio.
yeah,
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
pretty much
Just down the
neighbors,
street,
man.
basically.
Yeah.
So about that one you were talking about, the 3-episode rule, what we based our episode on.
Yeah, let's hear about it.
Yeah, basically that is the concept that, as he was saying, there are a lot of shows to watch. Usually you reserve it for shows that are currently airing because Any show that's already done, you have all the time in the world to watch. But when it's a new season comes out, usually about 12 weeks is the season. There's about a 3 episode rule where basically one, you're just being uncommitted. You're not even giving something a chance. Oh, and also it's only reserved for the absolute worst of the shows. If you watch
Usually, you're
something-
always gonna finish like. A true anime fan is usually not going to stop at 3 because we want to know what all happened. It's just like the 4th episode of the show we just watched, like the most badass guy gets introduced.
If the first episode is just horrid and horrible, you just can't stand it, that's fine. If you drop it 2 episodes, then you've already gone past number 1. Number 2, you can decide whether if the first one was bad, you can see if number 2 gets any better, but it's usually best to get to 3 because 3 is where any current arcs that are going in the show will either be ending or be really hitting their climax. So that's the point where you can really tell where the show is going to be either a hit or miss.
It's such a good fucking rule.
Yeah, and we have, we threw a little waifu wars in there. We talk about our our favorite anime. Yeah, man.
Another part that cracked me up was when you were talking about your watch list and how like you're like, this one person I talked to had like a 300 watch list, and then you, Josh, were like, I laughed in his face.
It's like weak. He like legit, yeah.
That's called casual in the anime community. I was like, holy shit, dude.
Actually, I consider, and a lot of people consider me an oddity in the anime community because 300 was my summer.
He's got some talent.
I'm still able to do that and still manage to maintain a normal life.
Holy
Josh,
fuck.
I need you to find me another anime to watch because when you recommended
You like Psychopaths.
Psychopaths.
Yeah.
The first season, that was fucking great. The
I
second season was
you
meh.
right then, the second season is a bit of a letdown.
But
The first season, man, that was fucking great.
Yep.
Get into some of them battle
Give me
harems
some
fast.
more. Give me some more great series to watch because I mean, I really like anime too. I was watching it for a long time.
Yeah.
It's a lifestyle, brother.
You said you listened to our first episode.
Yeah.
The show we were watching, it's called Konosuba, or God's Blessing on This Wonderful World. And it's about a guy that basically dies and gets reincarnated in a new world.
We don't want to tell them everything. They gotta go listen.
This is
to
the
our
very
episode.
first
they gotta go listen to our podcast, man.
Don't worry, there's a lot more to offer in our podcast. But it's about this guy that gets reincarnated in a new world to defeat the Demon King. And it's a hilariously kind of it's a bit campy, but it's a very, very funny kind.
It's just a funny comedy, man.
It's a full-on parody type comedy of any kind of story you hear of people going to another world, getting great powers and stuff like that, and becoming like being like heroes or saving the world and stuff. It takes that and basically spits in its face with a story of possibly the worst party you could possibly imagine.
Wow.
All right, man. Thanks for letting us talk about our podcast. Please go check out the Wilk Bros, Wilkie Way Anime.
Is that the what's the
channel name? Yeah, because it was like when I sent it to you, it was still like uploading and all that stuff. But the channel name is the Wilk Brothers or the Wilk Bros.
Okay.
And then Wilkie Way Anime is the series.
The segment.
Yeah.
If you fucking, I'll find the video and I'll put a link to it in the description.
Yeah.
We'll get you at least
you guys,
one.
Just
person.
maybe one.
We'll get you at least one. All right.
Just maybe one.
You watchers, remember to read our description because there's always some goodies down there.
Down below.
Yeah, when do we do new episodes?
Tuesdays.
Tuesdays.
Boom. I want to, dude. I want to be on.
I got you, buddy.
Dude,
I got
we
you.
get
You already know.
we get a good thing, you know.
Ian, you're gonna be
Got our episodes usually come out
There
like
you go, I
what,
can do that.
Mondays, Wednesdays. There's
No, the fuck episodes come
theirs come out on Tuesdays.
Bring me the 3rd season of Knights of Sidonia. I've been waiting for that shit for about 2 or 3 years because I remember it came out in 2050. I binge watched it all, and then in the end just like leaves you on nothing. He's like, "Is something gonna happen?" Because they could totally have more happen. I know more is gonna happen.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Aren't they making a 3rd season of Fooly Cooly?
Yes.
Second season.
Well,
Second
no,
season?
isn't it?
Oh,
They're
it's-
gonna be 2-parters. They're both gonna be like 5 episodes each.
Yes.
Oh.
That show is weird.
That's a little old school, man.
That show,
Really cool.
if you want to watch anime that doesn't make
like,
sense.
I like Dragon Ball Z, man. Hey, you
Fooly
know more
Cooly's
about
some
Dragon
weird
Ball Z than I
shit.
ever know.
Dragon Ball Z, Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yu Yu Hakusho.
That's my.
Cowboy
I'm gonna
Bebop.
I'll reserve those for when Bing comes on.
Honestly, Ben, there is a show I could recommend to you. You said
Oh,
you
no,
don't have
don't-
many recommendations. Me and Anthony watched it. He can vouch for this. He's a bit of a critic until he starts watching.
I am
Code Geass.
Code Geass.
amazing. Amazing.
It's a game of. It's basically imagine the world on a game of chess.
He liked hack,
That's how the main character views.
or at least
it
the
all.
game, right?
He's the world.
God hack sign.
Is that what it's based on?
No, I'm just saying that's another one you play because that's an anime.
Played that.
Let's just say me
But
and
it's an
Josh
anime.
for once.
That's what it was first.
For once,
yeah.
me and Josh can both agree that Code Geass is one of the best anime ever.
Nice.
Yes.
Just so you guys know.
A
There's
genius of a
your
code tag.
takeaway. Code Geass is one of the best anime ever.
Also, if you can, check out Berserk. That show's also dope.
Oh, you like Berserk? Yeah,
Those-
okay.
Well, I mean, because I've seen the 3 movies and I started going back and watching the actual series they had.
Don't watch the series, bro.
Yeah.
The new one.
All right.
Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here, bro.
But all these discussion threads and more you can find on the Wilkie Way.
Yeah, sorry.
Anime.
Wilkie Way anime, the Wilk Bros.
Seriously, yeah, check it out. I hope you guys keep it going.
We will.
I will definitely be a regular listener. But yeah, that was it. That was episode 47 of the Movie Closet. You can find us on YouTube at Spankervision. Just look for the blue TV. You can also find us on extratone.com, a website filled with glorious podcasts and articles of the written variety.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, what do you say?
I'd say definitely check out Extratone. I've been reading their articles lately. Looking at some of their older stuff. I really enjoy it. I like their writing style as well as the cynical humor that's in some of it.
Cynical. You heard it first. You heard it here. Check it out. And if you're listening to this on Extratone, come over to the YouTube channel, because if you come over to the YouTube channel, you can see what the fuck we look like, because we're doing video now.
Yeah.
So come check out Spankervision on YouTube, you guys. And if you're on YouTube, boom, go to Extratone. Go to the fucking Wilkie Way. Boom. There we go. Yeah. So thanks for listening. Tell your friends about us. Tell your fucking mom about us. And most importantly, come back next week for more fucking great movie talk. Movie Closet. Peace out.
Now.